What's going on, guys? DHA6 here. This is my XR-10. Finally got it done putting it all back together here. I had this for a long time. I built a kit, put it together. There's a couple things that I didn't do the first time I built it that I should have to bulletproof it, like the screw mod in the transmission that holds one of the bearings in. Also, there was a couple other things, mainly bearings throughout the entire thing. The stock bearings are crap, as well as the stock metal gears. You have to upgrade to hardened steel gears. I went with the RC four-wheel drive gears and Acer bearings I went with, polylaminite sealed. There's a kit for like $60. I didn't want to spend the extra 40 and get the kit for 100. The ceramic bearings was a little expensive, so I went with those, but they're really smooth. I mean, I can freewheel. I can turn the wheels without them binding up. It's really smooth. I like them a lot. But go ahead and dig inside the car here and give you a shot of all the stuff I did so far. I lightened this a lot as far as weight, considering the first time I built it, I didn't really know what I was doing. I went with a really heavy front wheel setup, and on my first rig, and this one I went with the aftermarket super lightweight Vanquish wheels. I think these are Model 1 or something. I did the stick-on lead wheel weights on the inside just for now because it was really cheap. I couldn't afford the Vanquish inner wheel weight system yet, but just for now, those stick-on weights and the cut foams on the stock XR-10 foams for now, and Sedona white dots. Big improvement from the other setup I had in my XR-10. I had way too much weight on the tires. It was just too much spinning mass, and I think I was overkilling my motor, even with the 45 turn. Anyway, moving on. Aside from the screw mod and the transmission that I had to do front and rear to keep that one bearing from popping out and blowing out your transmission, that was the only thing I really had to do to bulletproof this thing, except for the bearings. But in order to install the bearings, yeah, you basically have to rebuild your entire XR-10, just completely tear apart the axles and go from scratch. So when I rebuilt it, I really went over everything. It's pretty solid. It's held up to a lot of the abuse that it did go through. You guys can see most of it in my older videos, some of the first stuff I shot. I didn't record a lot of my XR-10 footage because it was just it's more fun to drive it than it was to record and drive at the same time. But anyway, I still have the FXR brushed Tekin speed controllers and my 4PKS receiver. Don't need a dig switch with that. I just shut it off and on with the little buttons. Pretty sweet setup. Let's go ahead and juice her up here. Sorry, I'm just shooting off the hip here. I'm kind of tired. I was up till 2 a.m. trying to get this thing together, and yep. Anyway, sorry about the camera. 4PKS, you can just press a button on the remote, and it's really easy. You just shut off the motors, front or rear. It's really quick and easy. That's why I like it. The dig switch setups nowadays are just as good. They're really easy too, but as far as just my preference, I went with that. Probably gonna relocate my battery somewhere up here. A little trick mod with another protector for it or something. Get all the weight for it. But for now, I just went ahead and kept the stock XR-10 chassis. And I just stripped every little piece of extra plastic that it had on it just to cut down on as much weight as possible. And I cut down all my wires as well. I stripped and resoldered all of them just to shorten it. I actually took out almost, I'd say, an ounce or 2 ounces of just solid wire weight. I can even shorten up my battery leads on my, or my power wires coming off my batteries there or whatever. But yeah, that was a lot of weight I trimmed off by shortening up all my wires. I switched my springs, did the upside down conversion, flipped them around, and kept the stock axial shock, and I went with a low-C softer spring. I don't have the exact spec on that. I'll probably put it in the description for you. But that's about it. Just to get my XR-10 going back together, I needed to do the screw mod and the bearings, but went ahead and threw a couple extra goodies on her. Oh yeah, when I upgraded to the Vanquish knuckles and C-hubs, I could not use my stock plastic XR10 wheels. They're too wide and they were hitting on the knuckles, so I was kind of bummed out there and was trying to throw my car together there and went to throw on my front wheels and couldn't do it, so I went ahead and had to go out and buy a new set of wheels. I mean, it was expensive, yeah, I kind of had to do it, but oh well. It was worth it. I like the wheels, but it was just an unexpected purchase for me. Anyway, these are 1-inch wide wheels. The stock axial wheels are a lot wider on the exact measurement, but they were just rubbing on there. And anyway, with these ones, I can get a lot more steering out of them. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I did too. I clocked my C-hubs back farther than the screw holes will allow, and just tapped new screw holes and just did that mod and did my own straight steering link along the back. It has really good clearance. It's just when I'm going to be skipping over the rocks there, I might want to bend it up in there a little bit, or figure out some trick steering link position for it. Other than that, it's basically the way it was before I rebuilt it. Changed the motors out with Team Brood 45 turn or 35 turn motors. Yeah, Team Brood Intensity machine wound motors. They're really cheap. They're only like $12 a piece or something. I just wanted to try the 35 turns, so went with that. You know, homemade servo protector. That's about it. Oh yeah, and the little Vanquish wheel spacers on the front and rear, so I can put my wheels on. That's about it. I'll keep you guys posted on all the other stuff I keep doing to it. I'm probably gonna switch out and go to a bodyless chassis like all the pros. I feel like I'm just playing catch up at this point, you know, trying to get on everybody else's level. By the time I get mine bulletproofed like your guys' the new motor on axle kit's gonna come out, and then I'll be really behind. See you guys later.